Ave cohort, and good evening. We are back again, and it's this fine Monday night, right before Halloween. Going to be doing more of our classic gaming stream, carrying on with our Champions of Krynn playthrough that we've been doing. Go ahead and get that all fired up here, and then we'll move the stream on over. Okay. And there we go. Get that up there for us and blast it out. Maybe. There we go. Load save game. So when we last left off, we had learned about a knight's tomb that was nearby the outpost we were operating from. So we were going to go clear it out from monsters and see if maybe there's some loot worth getting. Here we go. Let's start. Excuse me. Alright, here we go. A spectral shape appears before you. You have begun the test of honor. Remember the oath. My honor is my life. Clearly a Knight of Solamnia there with that little handlebar mustache thing going. Another minion rises from the ground. With your help, we may aid the downtrodden. What will you sacrifice towards this goal? Honor is indeed life, and Slate was reduced to 0 hit points. Something pokes his head in the room behind, but disappears before he can get a good look. Or is a spectral minion flanked by 2 swords. These swords are only to be used within the test of honor. If you take one, you may only go forward. For now, you may only take the sword on my right. Which sword do you take? Okay. So I go and pull that sword up. It's a very nice one. I feel like I'm not going to be able to rest here to try and get our cleric back. But I guess we can try it. Worst they'll tell us is, they'll wake us up. That's what I figured. Something seems to be watching him, but you can't spot it. Alright. Spectral form waves his hand A view appears before you. A man is cornered by a pack of dogs somewhere in the wilderness. The spirit speaks. This man will die without a weapon. You may die even with one. Will you give him the sword we gave you? Yes. Sword appears next to the man and the fight ensues. The view fades before the battle ends. You have passed the test of honor. The shape fades away. Congratulations, we gained experience. Okay. Kind of the nightly thing to do. I think we will go back to town real quick. Oh, okay, something new. We intercepted this message. You'll find it interesting. Hands you the message. It's journal entry 62. As I'm going to pull up the journal entry here on the PDF on the phone, and we can scroll through and read that. "62. Message from Assassins. The paper reads, we have contracted a traitor at the Renegade Ogre's base. We can slip in unobserved and slay the renegade leaders. If we are not successful, however, beware. Our spy tells us that the renegades might try to ally with the forces of good. Their knowledge of Krynn makes them dangerous. A rough map is drawn on the back. Sir Carl speaks. The Solemnic cavalry is already on the march. It will not be too long until these first units have arrived in the area. We must have information on the enemy's strengths and weaknesses soon. The Solemnic force will be small and an ambush could cause them problems." Kind of near where we're at. Give that a day. Get everybody fixed up. And we're going to go back into the keep. We went north before, we'll go west. We'll see what challenges lay there. Voice whispers, you have entered the treasure rooms. You are ordered to take nothing. Okay, then we'll take nothing. Rack of fine weapons line the wall. In the middle of the room are suits of armor. You take any? No. Everything in here seems like a test. Something moved in the corridor outside. Yeah, touch nothing but the lamp. I piled high with pieces of steel and iron. Nope. From nowhere comes, you are entering the test of battle. A knight never refuses to face an evil foe and never flees from battle. Okay. Well, let's select Stoldrin. The distance, metal grates on metal. Squad of armored skeletons is here. One signals and the roof collapses upon you. Oh, a knight doesn't back down, so we're going to go ahead and make the attack. see what we got. Skeletal Knights, AC2, with long swords. It doesn't make any sense for the Kender to yell at them. They are clearly knights. But probably very vulnerable to fireball. I was going to turn, but I had to heal with the cleric there first. Turn undead, nothing happens. Go and re-equip those weapons. And the old razzle-dazzle. Twice, apparently. Nothing magical. We got a bunch of creatures down there, okay. Alright, so let's see, from this spot, a lot of people get hurt. And from here, we just hurt the bad guys. Send him to hurt a little bit. And if everybody keeps swinging at the bat, we'll give it a cold. Goes all right. Hello, Eva. Welcome back to the stream. Okay. Let's go deal with it. Maybe. Okay, not going too bad. He says, hoping he didn't jinx it. Woo! Pass the test of battle. Yep, we're going to go and head out just for the brief moment. Courier to the southern outpost have failed to report in. We've relayed them information you have discovered. The base lies between Sanction and Naraka. Good luck and Godspeed. Hands you a map, you record it in a journal entry on page 86, or journal entry 86. Which is just the map. Alright, let's see if we can get some levels after that, because that was a lot of experience. Which also means apparently not enough, so it's okay. Take a quick nap and fix everybody. Rise spells again. And I guess maybe we'll try south this time. See what nightly test awaits us here. Contorted bodies of a squad of draconians lies here, their faces frozen in terror. An eerie form appears before you. Its translucent form is armored in Solamnic plate mail. Only the best of the knights may reach the Darguard's resting place. Well, they didn't like it at all. That means it wasn't compromised yet. Turn back and take the test of honor, battle, and fear. Only then might you be worthy. Do you turn back? Yeah. Oh, logic says that there should be a third test right here. A voice whispers from nowhere. You've entered the tests of fear. A worthy knight is ever brave, even at risk of his life. Translucent shape forms in front of you and speaks. To pass through this area, a knight must step through the rings of fire. Ring of fire, do you go in? Yep. Go forth, our knightly friend. Feel healed. The fire disappears. Voice whispers you have conquered the test of fear. Here we go. Stoldring gained experience for doing knightly things. Alright, so now we've done all of those. It should let us in to see Sir Dargard. Spectral minion allows us to pass. We've done the thing. Voice echoes to the room. What does the measure say on duels? Only a knight could answer correctly. We'll have Staldrin answer that one, so that worked for that. How should a knight act during a council? Show great knowledge. You've passed this test. Alright, so we're just having Staldrin answer all the knightly Salamnic questions there. That's really kind of solving that problem. Reach the door of the crypt itself. Nothing appears to block your way. Another spectral minion appears before you. I'm the spirit of Sir Dargard. Finally, a knight of virtue has reached me. Now receive your charge that I might rest in peace. Party's found treasure, 200 experience points. Whew. Well, okay then. Sai passes through the tomb and all is silent. Spectral minions have been laid to rest. You feel healed. That will definitely make a difference here for him. I suppose the real question here is, can everyone else wear Salamnic plate? By which I mean the only other two people who can actually wear plate mail in the party, the cleric and ranger. Nope, wrong class. Which, you know, that's fitting. I'm not upset or muffled by that one. Part of Dracarnian bows your way. Once this Horden speaks, will always fail to reach the sanctum while it was guarded by the ghost. Thanks to you, we'll take the treasure they attack. We're just gonna tell them no, very firmly and emphatically. See what kind of arrangement we got here. Oh, we got a couple Bozaks. Bronze Dragon Mage types. Oh, I don't think Hold Person's going to work. That's going to be a waste of a spell. Alright, so from here, that's going to hit everybody. Can't put it there because it's on the wall. Put it there, everyone should be safe, except for them. Yeah, that's how that should have gone there. Hold Monster is the one I wanted for that. Kaboom. Got some XP. Let's see if we can do any more training. Anybody? Anybody gaining a level? There we go, level 5 knight. Now what I can do is trade that to Andir. Send all my folks who could do it. It is a little bit better. And since I don't have anybody who can use the chainmail, sell it off. Okay. Let's get back on the road. We'll check out that ogre encampment, which is supposed to be... Yep, there it is, ogre base. Small ogre encampment surrounding a large fortified manor house. Very suspicious, right? Alright, an aged ogre sits in this room. He peers at you quizzically. You are from the Salamdic Knights, not Mirtani. Well, I have a proposition for you. Interested? Yeah, let's hear it. The ogre continues, and you record it in the journal as entry 24. He shows you the secret sign used by the assassins and then leaves. It's handy. Very helpful. Let's read his journal entry here. I was once the counselor to the ogre princes, but I've become too weak and crippled to keep my place. Now I hear of plots against our Lord Gravnek by one of his lieutenants. Draconians have slipped into the manor house and will strike when the current meeting ends. I watched them enter and saw the secret sign they gave the guards. I have no love of these assassins or their traitorous ally. Use the sign to enter the manor, seek out the assassins, and find the evidence implicating Morog. He is the traitor. His room lies southeast in the manor. Okay. Well, we just gotta find our way into the manor itself. Greet. The others are gathered in the north rooms. We haven't seen you. They ignore you and study their weapons intently. Okay, so we need to go to the southeast corner of the manor. So finally a portioned bedroom. Six odors are guarding this room. One starts to greet you as you enter, but another shouts, "There are only Draconians in the death squad. These are spies." Gotta love an ogre. You out of darts? You are out of darts. Okay. Well, then we'll just guard. Alright, there we go. And yeah, that girdle's pretty sweet. You know, especially in 2nd edition. That strength score is really hot. The search of the room turns up an agreement between an ogre named Morog and Mirtani. It implicates Morog in the assassination plot. Alright, so we've gotten that information. We'll talk to the women here. The women calm down when you convince them that you are not assassins from Mirtani. They explain that rumors have been spread through the slaves that an assassin team is hiding in the manor. Well, we've figured they're out to the north. So let's try and visit with them. The room is full of massive wooden tables and benches. Human slaves are cleaning the remains of a meal. They flee in panic. To see if there's a back way into the room. You're in a large meeting room, in the center of a large table surrounded by arguing ogres. They've not noticed you yet. What do? Let's greet. Everyone is surprised at your entrance. The leader says forward. I'm Gravnek, but what do the forces of Solamnia want here? I'm going to tell you about the assassins. A melee ensues. Oh boy. Imagine any of these guys here in yellow. Here we go. Some of them are friendly, some of them are not. But yes, it is an uncomfortable amount of ogres. He's friendly, he's friendly. He's the only one who isn't. Excellent. Won that one. Got some XP. No, no loot. Assassins have arrived and fall upon the disorganized ogres. New battle. Silvax, or Sevax rather, and Bozax. Oh man, that's a shame. Hold that. Love the chain reactions of blowing up Bozax. Right, I should say I like the chain reaction of blowing up Bozax when I'm on this side of the damn, explosions. It's an uncomfortable number of attacks. Alright, that fight's done. Gravnet cleans the blood from his spear and looks at you. Join me in my office. We have much to discuss. He points to the door to the western wall. Do you follow him? Yep, we're going to go with him. Gravnek is standing here. He turns and says, "You fought well out there. In other times we might beat each other's throats, but now we face a common enemy. I can help you defeat Mirtani. Are you interested?" Hell yes. He goes on to explain his plans. He recorded his journal entry 32. He then sees you out of the city. Let's see, where's 32? Gravnik's alliance plans. We are both hunting for Mirtani while he seeks our deaths. I have no love for sanctimonious knights and their ilk, but I do love my life. To keep that, I would suggest a temporary alliance. Mirtani has a base in Krynn, where he visits quite often. If you can slip into town, I have allies who will help you penetrate the base and kill Mirtani. He then shows you the secret sign to give his allies. That's helpful. New spells. And more spells, which is also important. Okay, so I think what we're going to do, now that we actually have a minute, we're going to try and enter through Jellic, and we'll see if we can't find our esteemed Sir Carl his silver rose to give his girlfriend. Yeah, we're doing the Pylum stream here. Some classic gaming time. Hopefully this will go better than the last time we were here. Sorry I had to leave. Boy, you guys are hard to find, you know? Yeah, let's see what we've got. Just appraise all the gems here. I want to see if we can pick up that wand of magic missiles. Nope. But, scrolls might be nice. Okay. Some rough characters, huh? What really keeps these mages and everything else from casting spells is Shadow Money Wizard Gang. And he's already helpless, so we're going to target him. Him. There we go. Are both the wizards or mages, clerics, whoever, curates, there we go, yeah. Just wait. Let's let the Kender do it. Bang. Give up and go home, dude. You're going home in a box. You chose the box. Escort turns and smiles. We've known about you guys for some time. Britannia is not pleased. Curse you, sudden but inevitable betrayal. Okay. I really needed. To not have charm persons and old persons available for them. He's helpless. He is not. Thinning the herd. No magical items. Approached by a female thief, she explains that she's been following you. The thief introduces herself as Mycelia. You record her mission. Journal entry 59. Let's see what that one says. Listen, I've been following you for some time now. The Skyla character is the leader of the faction of guards that has taken over the city. He looks stupid, but don't let that fool you. He knows exactly what he looks like, and he knows how to use it to his advantage. He takes his orders from Sir Libam. Libam took over about a week ago. It was slow and insidious how he did it. No word got out at all, and initially there was a lot of business for our shops. Everyone was happy, except that now that he's cut off all contact with the outside, anyone that comes in here either joins the guards or is killed, as you almost were. There's another disturbing thing. I've done some digging around, and nobody has even seen this Sir Labam character. Most people have never even heard of him. There was a knight of Solamnia by that name that was corrupted by Takesis many, many years ago, but legend has it that he died horribly, they say. I'd like to get into the graveyard and examine his office. Are you willing to go with me? Yeah, sure. She says there's a safe place to rest to the northeast. Should probably wake our ranger up. This town's roughnecks spot us. Oh no. Our esteemed bard wants to kill the Kender. Poor red mage over there has mirror image up, so he's just all aglow. Okay, good times had by some. Let's see what we can do. To fix some of that. There we go. Everybody's back up to full. And we get spotted by roughnecks. Rico's roughnecks. There we go. That's what we want. Most of the crates look as if they've been dug up from the inside. Oops. Welcome back. Okay, more ghasts. Not a fan. Get wrecked. The problem is, I don't have any more fireballs to do that with. But, you know, having a cleric that sometimes works, that worked out well. Oh, I do have a fireball left. It's good to know. Alright, let's see. I can get back to a spot. Yeah, it's a little rough. What's on the scrolls? Do 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 do. Plain old water for now there, Chief. Nothing super exciting. Okay, this room is an office. It's incredibly cold. You find a page from a journal. Its contents, journal entry 71. Let's see what 71 says. Britannia is gathering his forces in the secret areas around Sanction. We won't be ready for a few weeks yet. My minions have started gathering materials for my use. Several graveyards have been looted already. Many of them have left the open graves unfilled. Grave sites unfilled. I suppose it can't be helped. Stupidity has always been our most dangerous enemy. Brittani has found a dragon lance. I've urged him to give it to his strongest warrior, but I'm afraid that the Draconian doesn't trust anyone who could hold that much power. Foolish. He's going to hide it somewhere in Sanction. Okay, let us hope for a moment that it is a place where we might be able to rest. At least it's indoors. Be ideal. That'll work too. Don't know how we're pulling that one off. But I'll take it. Right. Looking up. weak fireball. I'm just picturing this giant pile of gear and equipment that's just piled up in front of this door. And these people that just keep coming through. Alright, here we go, we're all set. Let's see what we got. That is less good. Oh, you silly lady, don't run from your tour group. Alright, I guess turn undead worked that time too. So that's a plus. You found a silver rose bush. A single bloom shines in the sun. You pick the bloom and the bush withers. Suddenly the sun is blocked by swiftly moving shadows. Black shapes swirl down upon you. Oh, we got dragons. We're going to start these fights as we always do with a signature. In that spot, that will keep our dwarf and the kender safe, but burn everybody else, so have at it. No, not with Earthbind. Don't have Earthbind here. Crazy 5th edition magic. Oh, we got some gems, that's good. And this room is stacked with bodies from the open graves. You watch in horror as they begin to twitch and move, huh? This is, this is what we're doing, I guess. And turn, come on, turn. Get rid of the ghouls. All the ones here, or gas rather, those are the ones I don't want. And that's why. Solve that problem with magic. Scroll, a periapt, and a wand. Willing to bet all of those are magical. What do you say, Chloe? Let's take a look. Look at that, they are. Just gonna scoop all those up. Sella says you must stay here. Good luck. Let's go ahead and turn that rose in. You arrive, you see smoke pouring from the buildings. Maya rushes up. Murtani led an attack on the base and kidnapped Sir Carl. I'm going to track them and bring them back. She rushes past you and out the broken gates. I'm Sir Matthias. As you've no doubt heard, Sir Carl Garsden has been kidnapped. You may search for him as long as it does not interfere with discovering Murtani's plans. Good day. As you leave the office, Maya rushes up to you. You know what happened to Sir Carl. Murtaro is taking him to Naraka. With your help, we can penetrate their headquarters. Yeah, I guess, so we're going there. I kind of wanted to see if we had more, levels. But this works too. Beginning to play number 8, H2. The entrance is guarded. Yeah, no kidding. Now, wouldn't you know it? This girl that Sir Carl is with is a silver dragon. Oh, not lightning bolt. It could have been worse. I was expecting it to bounce off the wall a couple of times and hit him twice. Please wait. Well, now you know I'm a silver dragon who loves a mortal man. I dislike keeping secrets, but I knew Sir Carl would be embarrassed if my identity were well known. I hope you will understand. Lady, at this point in time, I really don't care. Not to say anything cruel about it, but, we're down here fighting things. I would rather know that I've got a silver dragon here on my side. The Skull on Death is a classic for it. In fact, in some of the later editions that use the Goldbach engines, like Forgotten Realms and Limited Adventures, the skull will pop up and it'll just go, and then, you know, give the death effect. Okay, everybody still got their weapons up. It's good. Percival is outside and he can hear me talking, so he's got to have opinions about that. You get a little bork. This room had tables and chairs now flung into the corners. Guards prepare to make a stand. Is that it? Just Baz? Oh. And then she breathed on him with fire or icy breath. Near the barracks, the guards are struggling into their armor. It definitely speaks to a different age, right? Everybody their weapons back. Few people had lost them into the Baz as they died. The Draconian Guards Captain is here. Kill the intruders. I don't know why they want to kill A6s. They're good jets. Angry quail. Angry quail. We are inside this place looking for Sir Carl, who was kidnapped by the draconian leader Murtani. And Myra, the silver dragon here, is in love with Sir Carl. So she kind of got mad and flew into a rage and dragged us all along for the ride. Okay, her spells are fine. We use some magic missiles. We're going to take a quick nap and get those back. You have found the captain's bedroom. You find nothing of value. Except apparently some guards. Yeah, it's a little familiar, but, you know, it's a good plot. Oh, yeah. I mean, it is something that occasionally happens. In the Dragonlance campaign setting in particular, and especially with silver dragons and knightly types like Knights of Solamnia. Large table dominates the room. There's a shelf of papers, and you record it as Journal Entry 77, which is the base commander's papers. You find a list of orders authorizing an attack on a knight's outpost, a supply list consisting mostly of implements of torture signed by someone known as the Prison Lord. Final page is an order to turn all slain prisoners over to Sir Lebaume. To join the Order of the Rose, you have to try and convince a dragon that, you know, they should fall in love with you and do all the things. Guards spot us and attack. Cool. Do do not like the fact that he's casting a spell. See if we can get through a spell resistance. Ow. He blew himself up. He literally electrocuted himself. Found the food storage room. Smells strongly of rot. Rats scurry away from that. Alright. Mobats have been locked in this room. They look in need of a meal. Big old bats. We'll have Roald here fireball them. Okay, that's done. We are a little beat to hell though, so let's take a nap. Equip all the weapons. Go back to taking our nap. Alright, we'll save the game again there for us. See if we can finish our rescue here. The floor is shifting, it's undulating. Centipedes fill the room. Oh. waste of a magic missile. Sir Carl staggers up the stairway ahead, streaming blood collapsing at your feet, and whispers to slaves they must be freed from below. Help them. Yeah, he's not in good shape. His voice fades to a murmur, and you record it as Journal Entry 49. Sir Carl's dying monologue. They tortured me to get information, but I gave them nothing. Killed my guards when they came for me again. Or killed my guards, rather, when they came for me again. Afraid I didn't quite make it all the way out. Things getting dark. Hard to concentrate. There are slaves down there. They must be freed from this evil place. Remember me to Maya. His head's lolled back, and he dies. Maya begins sobbing, then her face contorts in anger, and she cries out, "They will pay for this! Mirtani and his ilk will die by my hand." She transforms and cradles Sir Carl in her talons. In a great rush of wind, she flies upward, shattering the roof. In a moment, she's gone. Alright. Party guards lies here. Sir Carl had killed him during his escape attempt. Another group of guards was slaughtered here. Tiny's forces spot you and attack. Yeah, we lost Colonel Sanders. It's alright though, it's a high fantasy game, so the odds are pretty good that you might be able to find some way of bringing him back. Phoenix down. I mean, seriously, we got the power to bring people back. Like, single guard is here, strangled on his bed is a note addressed to Maya and a faded, blood-spotted silver rose. You take the note and you record it as Journal Entry 56. Sir Carl's last message to Maya. I realize now that I shouldn't allow our differences to interfere with our feelings. I suppose at my age it takes a while to adjust to new things. Remembering your beauty and bravery has helped me withstand the tortures they have subjected me to. I go now out to gain my freedom. If I fall, then know I held you in my thoughts to the end. Oh. Apparently Murtani's forces were just hiding out in the graveyard or in the dungeon cell here. Gotta take that power nap. Top off the spells. Oh, you fat bunch of clerics. That was not the best use of that spell. Okay. That again. Okay, viewing characters. What I'm going to go ahead and do for now is change games here for a moment, so I can show you the same engine on a later setting. You know, just for the gitch and shiggles there, as it were. Find it here on the list. It's Krynn, Dark Queen. There it is. So this one will be a little bit different in that it is on the same engine, but much later in its development. Page 14. Word number 3 after player races. Right. So let's begin adventuring just for the sake of it, and it shouldn't take us too long to get into a fight. Alright, so we caught some soldiers off guard. So you saw the first one. Now here's the second one with its graphics updates and everything else. The engine is, however, mostly still the same. There we go. Let's have him cast a spell. He's got some fun ones. Hang on a second. I gotta get that out of the way of that so I can pull the chat up. Oh, come on. I'm hitting enter like I would in the other game to try and end the turn or move things around, so that's where it's giving me the PC speaker blips. Here's one. Maybe a stinking cloud a bunch. It's not going to do really a whole lot, so... Alright, let's see if we can redeem yourself here, Ferris. Which one do we want to use? Yeah, Delayed Blast Fireball, that's a good choice. Now, the thing is that it is essentially the same sort of game and the same sort of grid square. You know, it's the whole idea of the gold box engine. So, you know, I can come up here and select a spot and the same rules apply. Like these top left corners here, the little L shapes in all 4 spaces in the corner are going to be safe zones where creatures won't take damage. So we'll throw it right here. Now the real question here is, did I just use 7th level magic to kill a bunch of, you know, 2 hit die creatures that are 2nd level? Yes, I did. And, you know, that's just the way that works. Hello, friends. What are you doing over here? And see there, I just used 9th level magic to kill a single lizard man chief. You know, reasons. Yeah, Slay Living, why not? Use a simple one. Cause serious wounds. Here we go. And, you know, same sort of thing. We can do a detect on it. We can look at all the stuff that's present. Anything with a star on it is magical, but the quality of that magic is questionable. Especially when I'm dealing with characters that are stupidly high level. And then there's also some other niceties too, where, you know, it'll just let you keep the spells that you had before. But yeah, that's just a quick glimpse at the end stage of the gold box engine. For anybody who's interested. Been at this a good couple hours here now, and you know, with the workday and everything else, I think I am going to go ahead and end it just a little bit early. But we will get back to the rest of Champions of Krynn and transition all that stuff over and play in the 2nd and 3rd game of the series, because you can actually bring the characters from point A to point B and all that. So good stuff there. I'm just going to talk a little bit about some of the other things here. If subscriptions are too much for you, you'd rather donate to me a little more directly, you can go through coffee.com and buy me a coffee. It's Pilum J. Romar. I will literally spend that money on coffee because I like coffee. I do like my strained bean water. It's great stuff. You can also check all of the VODs that we've put up and things that we've done in the past, some of the streams that we've done collectively with all my other friends, and some of the flight groups and things that I participate with. I put those up on the YouTube channel that's at Pylum Ramar. Upcoming events, all times Pacific. Right now it's Pacific Daylight, but soon next week we'll probably be going back to Pacific Standard, but time's not going to change. Mondays we do the classic game stream. Right now we're doing Champions at Krynn. I'm looking to roll that over into some of the other games. I might also take a break every now and then and intersperse that with some kind of different classic game. You know, usually some of the older DOS-based stuff, a lot of adventure type stuff, that kind of thing. But that's going to be 9 until 10:30, 11 usually. Just depends on, or actually 11 or midnight sometimes usually. Just kind of depends on how things are going and how things are feeling. Fridays we got Anastasia right now with Arma 3 with Faye and the Hunt starting at 6 p.m. until whenever we kind of put that one to bed and halt it. Usually looking to make some good progress there. Saturday mornings I have my DCS stream. For those who aren't familiar with it as much, DCS is Digital Combat Simulator. It's a flight simulator type game, and do a lot of stuff there with a lot of different people. I've been working really well with the F-15E that's been out now, but we do have the F-4 that's on the horizon now that Heapler has announced it. So there's all of those sorts of things. Also, digital artists. I know a few of them. Faye is one, and Gleam is another. Faye actually designed the background that I use for my intro and outro there. Gleam does a lot of my moderator work and has done some of my other graphic design needs like nose art and things of that sort. The thing about graphic artists though is you should absolutely keep them out of the cold. Don't treat them with exposure. Pay them with money. Artists like being paid with money. They got bills too. And last but not least, of course, roll into our usual closing here. I want to thank everybody for showing up, participating, following, subscribing, that whole deal, chatting especially. I like all of that. I hope to see everybody again soon. So always ask for consent, communicate as best you can with your partners, try genuinely to be decent human beings, and I hope this week's goes better for you than it has been for me so far, but that's good. That's okay. We'll get through that. Have a good night, folks, and Pylum out.